Alright, here we are then on this first look new Magic Road skin on RGT, and we are taking a little stroll down the Milan San Remo finish. And as you can see, it's looking quite different to a normal Magic Road. So this new pack is called Spring in Europe. So as you can see, it's got a distinctly European feel to it. And we can see some of the new features here. So the road surface is obviously quite different. We've got cobbles instead of the usual tarmac. There's a few little puddles on there. It's raining as well. Actually, it's quite sunny in the UK today. So a little bit of rain there we've just passed through. I think that's a completely new feature for RGT. I can't recall seeing rain before. We've got a few puddles on the road there. And then we've also got different types of trees and bushes. They are a different skin, different species of tree. That's what I'm looking for. That's the right word, species. Trees don't have skin. A few different plants on the left-hand side there. So a few sort of little pink ones. A little change in the road surface there. So we've gone from cobbles onto more of this rustic tarmac. A few cracks in it and a few buildings as well. Look, there's a few Belgian, Dutch, northern France style rustic barns there. One over there in the distance on the right hand side, a couple on the left. And the grass as well. Look at the grass. So it's a bit patchy, a few mud patches in there, a few more buildings here, a few different styles as well. So I'm doing this on a quite up and down little route just to see how that responds to things, and then we might go and look at a different one in a moment. But yeah, so far looking quite good. This will definitely give races a different feel. And you set this up when you set up the Magic Road, so you can, within the app, when you go to organize and you organize a group ride or a race, you go into your options and you've got your different ones for the 4 tabs. So you select your Magic Road. So there's the details where you put in the name of the event and the time. There's one for bots. There's one for workouts if you're on a group ride, and then there's a new one, advanced. And that's new if it's on the group ride, or advanced, which has always been there on the race. And in there's a little drop down box for style. And at the moment there's 2 options, RGT Classic and then Spring in Europe. So we're currently on the Spring in Europe skin. It's brand new, released fresh this morning, only been live for about half an hour or so. And yeah, this certainly feels like I'm riding somewhere different to normal Magic Road. I have raced this a couple of weeks ago in the TNT Omnium event, where we raced down this course. And yeah, suddenly I feel like I'm in a completely different world to that event. A bit more rain again, new weather. Not sure. Can anyone remember, have we seen rain before in RGT? I think that's new. But someone might be able to correct me on that. Catch up with this rider ahead of us. I've turned off all of the GUI so we can have a good look at what the Magic Road looks like. But I'm just going to turn that back on a minute, because I believe there's been a little update. Let's see if it's there. So the GUI has been, the rider list has been updated again. So you can see there we've got the distance to go to those riders ahead of us. So currently they're showing 7 names. I think because I'm a bit towards the back, actually there would be a few more names below. So there'll probably be, I think it'll be 11 names in total on there. We were at 7 before, I think, and then it went up to 13 or 14. So I think they've taken some feedback that was a little bit too small, a few too many names, a bit hard to read. So they've shrunk it back down a little bit to 11 names is probably what we'll see. Here I am now on a flatter section. So I don't know quite how the skin determines when to have cobbles or when to have this tarmac, but it's nice that there's a bit of variety as well with that. So that's probably pretty randomly generated. But this is only a 5.5 kilometer route. Slowing down a bit. It's still early in the morning. I'm not very good at riding in the morning. Yeah, so far I'm liking this, and there's new signage as well. You might just call it at the start of the stream. There's a sign on the right hand side of the road. That was a new sign, again more European style. The continental Europe, not Great Britain Europe. We're a little bit different across the channel. Nice slightly pinker flowers there. I don't know if they're that fuchsias, I'm not sure. Bit of a wall there on the left hand side as well, look. Which actually on both sides of the road you can just see that slow down a little bit. So, I mean, little stone wall going out on the left and right hand sides there. Something new as well. We've not seen fences going out at sort of 90 degrees, I don't think, on previous iterations of the Magic Roads. Those pedals are nice bit of reflection on those. See them glistening in the sunshine. And the texture on this road looks pretty nice as well. Probably not that great to ride on. I imagine it's a little bit rough, a little bit bumpy. Those riders over on the left that is going around, they look great through the trees then. But it certainly feels like it is a step up from the previous Magic Road. It seems like there's a lot more detail. So this is on the ultra setting. If I just go down, this is on medium, so we lose a little bit of the vegetation at low level, a little bit of the shadowing. And then if I go to low, we lose that shadowing, but actually there's still quite a lot of the scenery kept. So on some of the other courses, you lose quite a lot of the scenery being kept in. A little mark, oh, that's a tree stump there, just on the right hand side. And then up here we've got another couple of stone wall sections on either side. Has a nice feel to it, doesn't it? This really does feel like you're out in the countryside, cycling along. So this update is available now. I've downloaded it from the iStore onto my iPhone and iPad, and I've also downloaded it onto my PC, which is what we're seeing on the screen right now. So this is a Windows 10 version. I should have thought I did put a little picture on my I'm going to remove that picture. I put a little picture on the Facebook post. I think I'm going to let people decide to click on the link or go and view it themselves. So coming up to the finish line, another couple of tree stumps there on the right hand side, a few more walls. No, I think that's great. We've seen new walls, new fences, new buildings. That's a big thing. We've not seen buildings before randomly. There we go, there's a building just as we're talking about it, appearing on the right hand side there. We've not seen buildings before, have we? So I'm just going to slow down, see if I can stop before the finish line. Maybe not. I'm just going to zoom out so we can have a look at the wider landscape there. Ooh, we're just going to cross the finish line. 10 minutes 51, not too bad. So now across the line, so I'm a bit stuck in terms of the view. But even that, you know, that's a lovely little view there at the finish. Well, yeah, certainly enjoyed that. So I'm gonna set up another little ride, I think. So you can't, I imagine, do this via a quick ride. You can only do it via a organized ride because it's an option. So I imagine the quick ride is always going to be the default RGT Classic. But yeah, so if you want to set one up, you go to organize and then you can choose race or group ride. Pick your magic road. So choose, yeah, wherever you want really. Obviously a lot of options with your magic roads. And then yeah, use your, go to the advanced tab and then pick style. You've got RGT Classic or Spring in Europe. There you go. Right, so maybe I should probably just set it up on a longer road or a lap road so we could have a little look. So I'm just gonna set another one up on a loop for a few minutes time. And then we can have another little look at some of the scenery as we go around. I'll add a few more bots as well, I think. Okay, RGT, make sure that's on Spring in Europe. Create that event. Right. So if you bear with me a few minutes, we'll jump into a new magic road. But this is obviously going to be the first of many, I imagine, different skin types they're going to bring out. This is setting the groundwork for future releases. But already you can see that now we're going to have the variety of the two magic roads. And I think this really will be, to use RGT's branding, a bit of a game changer. I could see that you don't have to focus on creating a whole new world. They can just create these different texture packs. Could be one for the deserts, I think in Utah, those sort of areas. All over really, you know, Scandinavia, one with pine trees, a bit of snow, some timber cabins, Asian style ones. It really is endless. I remember back in the day I used to play SimCity, alright, Geek Alert. But on there was different styles. There's a North American style for houses and buildings, one for Europe, one for Asia. You could choose which one you wanted and have that variety. So I'm gonna try and fire up this new group ride so that we can start looking at the scenery again and you can watch that and stop listening to me chatting away. So it's going to be loading in a minute. Right, so need to end my current ride, of course. So we'll end that one. And we'll jump into this new Spring in Europe ride. So loading it up. Here we go then. But I've called the event Spring in Europe. It doesn't always say Spring in Europe when you load up a road. It's on this Magic Road course. So here we go then. At the start, you can see there on the right hand side the new signage as well. On the Magic Road Classic, it's the sort of timber board sign. Here we've got a traditional European road sign, the white background with the black border. It'd be good to get the opinions of some European riders, see how realistic they find it. I'll go back and actually I'll stay zoomed out a little bit so we can see it a bit further out. And you can see here as well the new rider list. That font certainly looks a little bit bigger. 11 riders there with me in the middle. So this higher Mads, yeah, this is available now for everyone. This isn't some special demo by me. This isn't beta testing. This is go to the App Store, update RGT today, and you will have access to this new Magic Road. So I imagine it will take a little while for these to start filtering through to some events. Obviously, all the events this week have been set up on the old classic Magic Roads event. Magic Road skin. But yeah, I'm sure now we'll start seeing some of these populating over the next few days. I'm sure people will start putting them in to test them out. And then over the coming weeks, I'm sure we'll see a lot of events with this because it does look good. Zoom out. This is actually now the Richmond Park Magic Road in London. I've given it a continental European flavour. See two little barns over there. It's a little bit chilly out. Nice morning ride. Monday morning, get the legs going. So I can imagine if you're Belgian or Dutch, this will have a very traditional feel to it. Maybe in the future we'll see a more European, Southern European, olive trees and different types of scenery. A few more sort of long grasses, perhaps a bit more dusty brown. Like I say, this is the first one. No, I didn't RGT cycling. I did not hang around. I wanted to get in there. Oh, what have we got here then? We've got a bit of a bridge. Wow, that's new as well. We've not seen proper bridges like that on Magic Roads. A new fencing along the side here. That's different to the traditional classic road fencing. So it seems like it's a lot more immersive as well. I've not seen any goats or any animals yet on this texture pack, but compared to the RGT Classic pack, we are seeing, I think, a lot more elements. So okay, got the buildings, that bridge which was new. You can still see that if I spin round. Out of sight now. Two different road surfaces, some rain and puddles. But yeah, certainly there is several new elements that we've not seen in the classic skin. Keep going for a bit longer, see if we can find some cobbles. There we go, there's some cobbles coming up. You can see how the texture changes from this sort of mid-grey to a little bit of a lighter grey just ahead there, where those two riders are crossing over. There we go, then onto the cobbles. Nice. Edging detail there, that's where you want to be riding. I want to steer my avatar over to the edge, get onto that smoother section. Oh, he's making a beeline for it, but I'm getting blocked by these Paula and Vanessa blocking my route. Yeah, giving me a nice little bit of draft up this slight incline. Only 2.5%. Not as bad as the Paterberg. Not sure I'd be handling that this time of the morning. I'm trying to remember now what it looks like on the classic road. So you've got the road finish is just a grey road with a dashed white line down the middle. Actually, different countries have different styles. Some of them have double yellow down the middle, solid white, etc. So that's all other options for the RGT graphic department to consider for other areas. So I'm not seeing any. Well, yeah, I don't know about the change in resistance. I can't say one way or the other, Mads, about whether the cobbles are altering the resistance. As we know, the gravel on the dirty Reaver course does. I say 22 kilometers an hour. Not sure. That probably feels about right for 150 to 200 watts, to be honest, going up a slight incline. But certainly, I'm not on a Neo or anything, so there's no feedback, no road feel bumpiness. For some reason I can't get the comments up in the live stream today. Seems to be an issue with YouTube. But no, yeah, Chris, the rain, I think it looks good. Adds a little bit different, but I know people who are riding inside like to escape the rain. So having that, they're only short sections. Spring showers, April showers, that's what they are. Short and sweet. So it looks like those gradient signs that look the same, but they already had a little bit of a European feel to them. Right, so but the front of the race then. There's another bridge coming up. So you'll see as well, I've got the Magic Road, not the Magic Road, sorry, the bridge on the Dirty Reaver course. Drone's gonna fly straight into it, bang. Let's turn it on the moto. I'm gonna turn off the GUI. Alright guys, I have to go do a little bit of work, but I am going to leave this up for half an hour or so until it gets booted. I'll let you have a little watch of the scenery as it goes round. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of a tip there from RGT. Let's have a turn that back on then. Actually, yes, yeah, okay. So RGT in the chat there just saying, note the body shape in the rider list. Yeah, as you can see on the left hand side there. So under my name we've got Doris, and Doris just gone above me now. You can see how her jersey and Di are at the top of the list, slightly more feminine in shape. And then Jeffrey and myself and Ed, we've got the more traditional jersey shape. That's a nice little touch. Little easy way to spot when you're out on the road whether you're riding with male or female riders. Alright, well cheers guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I say, I'll leave this up just for half an hour or so you can keep an eye on what's going on. Have a little watch. Yeah, certainly I'm impressed. A little building on the right hand side there, just going out a shot. So it seems like there's a lot more variety as you go along the road. Some places with no buildings, some places with a few buildings, changing from cobbles to tarmac, bridges, walls, fences. So yeah, certainly a lot more visual candy, and certainly I'm sure this will be the first of many packs to arrive over the course of this year. This is a very exciting preview into what's to come. So everyone else, go out there, jump on the platform, download the apps, and go check it out for yourself. Have a good day. I'll be doing the Magic Roads recon ride this evening for the team time trial. A little plug for that before I go. 6 PM this evening, GMT. Come and join us. A nice, relaxed, friendly ride, which this week is around Lake Nasser in Egypt. All right, cheers everyone. Catch you later. Alright guys, I only set that up for one lap, so we're at the finish and in the little pen there. See some of the buildings. But yeah, really could imagine riding this, a magic road of Kern, Brussels Kern, or Tour of Flanders, something like that, and having this magic road pack applied and feeling like you really are in Belgium or Holland. But yeah, very exciting development, and go and test it for yourself. I'm going to end the stream there, but obviously feel free to watch it back and look out for some more detail. Catch you all again soon.